Have you seen what Steph has done so far in the first 3 games of the season? 100 points in 88 minutes.
Yeah, he looks good.
He hasn't missed a free throw yet.
JP missed 2 in a row the other day.
I know.
I couldn't believe that.
Steph hasn't missed a free throw yet.
On free throws, James Wiseman, love you, bud. I love your shot. I actually really like his stroke. He's gotta work on the free throws.
Well, he made his first 4 against Sacramento.
I know, but I think it was Friday night he missed some free throws.
Yeah, he missed some free throws. Yeah,
and then he missed a couple later on in the game. I'm just saying,
no doubt.
He's going to get fouled a lot. If once he just again, he's young. He cleans that up. Sorry, just the free throw thing drives me nuts.
So against Sacramento, he scored 14 points. He hit his first 4 3. He got to the free throw line 6 times. Hit his first 4. Missed the last 2. So he's getting there. He's getting there. The fact that he is getting to the free throw line, that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Jordan Poole 7 of 9 the other night. Moody 3 of 4 the other night. Steph Curry 4 of 4. So far on the season, Curry 22 of 22. He went to the free throw line 9 times each in the first 2 games. So let's see how many he can hit before he misses his first one.
He doesn't want to surrender that free throw title belt again this year to Jordan Poole.
He wants it back.
Yeah, I don't blame him. The 2-man game between Wiseman and Jordan Poole has me so excited. And it's not necessarily how dynamic Jordan Poole is. It's the evolutionary steps forward that Wiseman has taken in terms of the dribble handoffs and then the resetting and then the picking and the rolling and the popping. Like, man, he really has worked with Kevon Looney.
No doubt.
You could totally see it in real time.
Now, defensively, there's a lot of work to be done.
I'm with you on that.
A lot of work to be done.
I thought he's got a pretty unfair whistle.
He has.
It felt like Rashawn Holmes got a couple that where he didn't leave his feet.
Whistle.
Yeah, he got
blocked
the rookie whistle. And
I'm like,
why is Rashawn Holmes getting these calls?
He's got the rookie whistle, and that's fine. That's to be expected. But overall, defensively, Warriors give up 71 points in the first half to the Sacramento Kings. They gave up 70 in the first half to the Denver Nuggets. 40 burger in the first quarter against Denver Friday night. 36 Sunday against Sacramento. Defensively, they're getting torched. Now, they're shooting the ball like crazy, right? Warriors shot 51% on Sunday. They scored 89 points in the first half, the 3rd most ever in franchise history for points in a half. The 50-point second quarter was the most points they ever scored in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, that is nuts.
Isn't that kind of crazy?
It's kind of wild, right?
Seeing all the things that we've seen the last decade.
Right.
And that was the one? And
that was the one.
By the way, the Kings. The Kings.
Keegan Murray's nice. Tell me Keegan Murray's not nice?
If I have to see another person tweet or tell me that Keegan Murray won't be coming off the bench again, it's like, okay, we get it. Spot shooter. Yay. He's fine.
Nah, he's more than that.
He's fine.
He's
a good player.
He can drive. He can drive. No, he's
I just
more
don't
than
believe in the Kings at all.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's just
the
me.
Kings. The Kings.
Yeah,
so they've had, I think, 8 coaches under Vivek Ranadive.
8, huh?
And I believe 5 have been affiliated with the Warriors. Keith Smart.
Okay, 1.
Mike Malone.
2.
Luke Walton.
3.
Alvin Gentry.
4.
Mike Brown.
Wow, 5.
Then they had George Karl.
He was also a Warrior guy at one point.
Dave Yeager.
Oh, Dave Yeager.
And then they had Tyrone Corbin.
Yeager bomb.
They've had a lot of coaches. So stability for Sacramento, a thing, that's a problem for them. But Kerr on defense, because everybody's freaking out over the defense. We're 3 games in. Defense has got to tighten up. Here's what Kerr had to say about the transition defense.
Transition defense is the biggest issue right now. There's a total lack of focus in transition. We were really good last year, 5th in the league in transition defense points per possession. We're 22nd right now. Last night was abysmal. The end of the Laker game was abysmal. The Denver game, there were portions. So we're 3 for 3 so far on bad transition defense. So that's the number one focus right now.
Number one focus for the Warriors as they work in this new bench. And Donte DiVincenzo is going to be out for a week, at least a week. He's going to get reevaluated next week. He's not going to make this trip to Phoenix. They come back home Thursday, play Miami, then go back on the road over the weekend against Charlotte and Detroit. And so Donte DiVincenzo not going to play. He's gotten blown by a lot, especially Bones Highland Friday night.
You think?
And he hasn't hit those open threes. So when we look at the rotation, and that's the big sticky point. Who's going to play the second unit? Well, when Clay gets that minutes restriction lifted, he's going to play alongside Jordan Poole at that second unit.
Yeah, which I like because then it gives another shooter out on the floor.
Exactly.
To space the floor better.
Thank you. Wiseman, Kuminga, JaMychal Green, Moody. There's going to be some combinations there.
I don't like JaMychal Green and Kuminga. Well, at first, Kuminga to me is not a 3.
No.
This thing that he's a 3, I just categorically disagree. I think in the modern NBA, he's a 4 or 5. That's what he is to me.
Right.
I could be wrong. I'm not trying to pretend to know more hoop than Steve Kerr. I'm just saying that, like, when you put JaMychal Green and Kuminga and Wiseman together, that's a clunky lineup for me.
It's a very clunky lineup.
So offensive spacing and then defensively as well.
Exactly, because Kuminga and Wiseman right now are occupying the same space.
Yes.
They're occupying the same space, and you got that 2-man game between Poole and Wiseman really cooking.
Yes.
So where's that leave Kuminga? Where's that leave Moody? Where's that leave JaMychal Green? Kuminga so far has been the odd man out.
He has.
He only played 7 minutes against Sacramento. That's a guy I would like to see play 13, 14 minutes, but he's going to have to do something. This is what it is on a stacked team. Somebody's going to be the odd man out. And you have to play Wiseman and Poole.
Well,
those are 2 givens.
I would tell Kuminga, and this is the straight up truth. Like, I know you're all about your offense. Now you need to be hyper focused on defense. This is a team that's begging for some people to be defensive stoppers. And if you want to get minutes, to me, the quickest way to get minutes on this team is showcase your defense.
Right. And they're going to get a challenge tonight. Devin Booker, Bridges, Cam Johnson. Chris Paul may come out of his funk. I think Chris Paul's shooting like 20% from 3 so far to start the season. Small sample size, just 3 games into the season. But I remember the first go-around with Wiseman against Ayton his rookie year. Wiseman struggled against DeAndre Ayton, an athletic big who can move around. For me, looking at the individual challenges, this is another test for James Wiseman. He's gotten to face Sabonis, Nikola Jokic, and then, of course, Anthony Davis in the first game of the season.
I thought he's done okay. Like, given that the guy hasn't played a whole lot of basketball, a couple of years ago, he would have had 4 fouls before the game even got tipped off. You know what I mean? Like, it just feels like, and I know it's a work in progress, and it's been sketchy at times, him leaving his feet isn't as bad as it was 2 years ago.
Right.
And I also think that his understanding of spatial awareness of where people are trying to go, here's the area he needs to work on. He comes flashing out a little too hard, and guys kind of go by him.
Yep.
I think he needs to give a little more space, knowing he can close out on the perimeter with his length. Stay in the paint a little more is what I would tell him. Don't be so eager to come out.
Now, I think Jordan Poole's done a great job trying to facilitate. He only took 5 shots against the Denver Nuggets Friday night.
We want to see
surprising.
Him shoot
more.
more.
Want to be aggressive, but he did have the 7 assists in the first 2 games, 6 assists the other night against the Sacramento Kings, and he had a shot flowing. So I'm not really too worried about Jordan Poole. A lot of people are like kind of freaking out about him. 24 points off the bench against Sacramento. Defensively, he's trying. He's getting better. Not there yet. Not even close yet. Steph wasn't there yet in his 4th season in the NBA when it came to defense. So the offensive punch, though, from Jordan Poole, being aggressive, we like to see that like we did against Sacramento.
Well, and I also think that Moody's continuing to show flashes. I really like what I'm seeing with him. He just plays within himself, and that's what I really like. And I think that Kuminga right now, the word lost is thrown around. He doesn't look lost to me. He's just unsure of himself because I think he's afraid of either doing too much or not doing enough and then sitting on the bench. And we've all been in that situation.
One guy who has been balling, I'll let Steve Kerr tell you.
It's the best I've ever seen Wiggs. You know, he's an all-star last year. He helped us win a championship. And I think he's used that momentum that he gained a year ago to kind of springboard into this season. And I don't think he's ever looked more confident, not only in his own game, but with what we're doing, the way we play. You saw the extra pass last night that he made to Steph for the 3. He's making those simple plays, but then he's attacking when he needs to attack and playing just really efficient basketball, playing great defense.
22 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists so far to start the season. He's shooting so far 52% from the floor. 52% from the floor. Andrew Wiggins, 3-point shots working. He's playing defense. Andrew Wiggins right now, the most consistent player outside of Stephen Curry.
I didn't know if he could sustain the excellence that we saw in the playoffs and carry it over into this year because he was so good. Like efficiency, defense, the rebounding. And he's just carried it over, and to me, it's comfort. He looks so comfortable. He takes appropriate shots. It feels like everything's in rhythm. Nothing's forced. He's just a perfect fit right now, and he's playing just so good.
So good. So smooth, in control, nice pacing. Andrew Wiggins looks like they're going to have him for the next 5 years.
I love it.
Next 5 years.
He looks like he's in his physical prime.
Dude, and then when you talk about the trade to get him, Kuminga and Wiggins for D'Angelo Russell.
Who's making more than Jordan Poole this year.
I know.
We'll make next year.
It's an all-time robbery.
It really is.
It's an all-timer.
D'Angelo, I think, is going to get $33 million next year. This year, and next year I think it's 29 to 31, depending on what the hard number was.
Wow.
For Poole.
Wow.
I mean, I'm just giving you context.
No doubt. Wiggins playing at a high level as the Warriors take out the Suns a little bit later tonight at 7 p.m. You are listening to 95.7 The Game, kgmz-fm and HD1 San Francisco, always live on the free Odyssey app. Download the Odyssey app and favorite 95.7 The Game for the best and most up-to-date sports coverage. And do not forget that you can also watch us every single day on our YouTube and Twitch streams. Just log out and search 95.7 The Game and be sure to like and subscribe to the channel while you are there. Subscribe on YouTube, like us on YouTube. We had over 1,000 viewers yesterday during the morning roast, Football Monday. So it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see all the viewers and all the audience participation yesterday on the roast.
It's actually been surreal. I think we grew this little channel about a year ago, and to see the audience grow on there and to see people like and subscribe us. And if you're watching right now, I'm doing it right now. I'm going to click. Boom, I'm hit the like button. Thank you guys, because without you guys, we don't have a station. Like, we pride ourselves on being a part of the community, and seeing this little YouTube community grow over the last year or so has been really cool.
Yeah, no, it's been really, really special. So